This is what friends do.
Cheers.
Cheers.
When
Happy New Year.
it's cold outside,
You huddle and you get
you
cold.
huddle and you drink bone broth. This is Mark Charles Masilli, one of our culinary experts and gadget gurus. And we are bringing to you for the very first time ever a Lonolife Today Special Value. And why this is so exciting for me, as many of you know if you watch Gourmet Holidays, this has become a staple in my house for sipping and for cooking. It is a must-have. And the reason why is bone broth, which takes hours upon hours to make, 24 to 36 hours on average. It's so difficult, but with the bone broth from Lonolife in individual sticks, you are able to rip, pour, stir, and sip in a matter of minutes. And we are offering for the lowest price we have ever offered. It works out to be $1.66 per stick, $39.98, and you get to sample some of the best flavors that Lonolife does. So with that said, I'm going to let Mark Charles tell us about bone broth. But before we do that, here are your choices. It all started right here with the chicken bone broth.
The very first.
So this is free-range chickens that are, again, made with just a little bit of thyme, salt, pepper, and chicory root. It is delicious by itself. It's by far one of the ones I use the most in my kitchen and also love to sip. If you want all chicken, we have 900 that we can ship immediately, and we have an additional ship week that's January 27th. We have a few of those available. There's about 2,300 remaining in that ship week. You can also lock this in on auto delivery, so just know that that's an option for you. The next one is one of the newer flavors, and that is that same chicken bone broth, but now with mushrooms. So if you're someone like me who just can't make anything without mushrooms and love the kind of umami flavor of mushrooms, that's in there as well as the chicken bone broth.
4 kinds of mushrooms. One of them is portobello.
Love it. The next one is the tomato beef. This one really quickly became one of my favorites. If you like tomato soup and love tomato soup and grilled cheese, this is a classic. So please ask about that again. Beef with tomato. Here's the update. It's sold out to ship out immediately. We have 150 that we can ship out on the 27th of January, but then you can also lock in on the auto delivery. Then we go to one of the exotic flavors, the Thai curry beef. And this has become really quickly one of our favorites to use in a lot of recipes. So if you love the idea or the flavor of Thai curry, love it with your ramen, love it with your rice, this is definitely one to try. And then last but not least, we offer the grass-fed beef. So this, again, is grass-fed beef bone broth, and there is a difference. Now, the cool thing about this is you get 2 of the boxes in each one of the flavors if you pick up on the combo. So please ask about that.
But it's 2 of the chicken and 1 of the each. You said
two chicken and one of the each. One each of the other boxes. This is what that auto delivery shipment will look like. And if you're trying this for the first time, I would encourage you to consider doing the variety, because that way you get to try all the flavors and you'll have them all that you can use to sip or use to actual.
And then you can switch up if you find that you love one, right?
In the back half. This would be $57 and change at retail. We have it for $39.98, and you can lock into the auto delivery. Each one of these sticks is a serving size. You can add it to 6 to 8 to 12 ounces of water, whatever you want. We're doing
I would say 1 to 1. Like
1 to 1.
You know, if you think about a cup of broth is 8 ounces, right? So 8 to 10 ounces they say with this. I always do like 10 ounces because I like it, but some people have 8. So it's really 1 to 1. So if you need 1 cup of broth, you make, you know, 1 packet of this. All you do is hot water. All you do is stir. It has got all the nutrition, all the nutrients. It's got 10 grams of protein in it.
Collagen-rich protein.
That's the thing that's very different from this, from anything else. If you ever went shopping and bought the bone broth, not only is it heavy, not only is it in a giant container that's full of water, if you open it, it's got to be refrigerated. Then it's got a 5-day refrigeration life, and then you got to throw it out. This is 2 years shelf life.
So not only are we talking about the time of year where most of us enjoy those hot beverages and soups, We're also talking about a time of year where I feel like I've eaten everything that has ever been made.
True story.
Over the last couple of weeks, we have been indulging in some of the best food that we'll have all year.
Our eating season.
And now I'm like kind of needing a break.
Yeah, we all do.
So at this point, if you're looking for something that's hearty, that's got lots of protein, that has richness and flavor, then the bone broth could be a perfect smart swap for you. And what we're offering again for the very first time at the today's special value price, the lowest price we've ever offered, this amazing assortment of bone broth. And bone broth that was created originally by the owner who was looking for a way to bring really filling, protein-packed food to his wife, who was recovering and ill.
Paul and Irene. So I love this story because there they are right there today.
It's a love story,
That's
right?
a current picture. They're in their 80s. About 10 and a half years ago, Irene was very, very sick, in and out of hospitals. She could not ingest anything. She wasn't hungry. She wasn't eating. She was losing a lot of nutrients, a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals. And the doctors didn't know what to do. Paul, her husband, was a 40-year veteran in the food industry, went into the kitchen for 2 weeks and created Lonolife for his wife because he needed it to be digestible. He needed to have all the nutrients that she was lacking because she wasn't eating during her illness. And more importantly, it had to be delicious.
It had to taste good.
And that's how this all started. So this started from love. They're still around today, luckily. And he created a product that's made with no artificial ingredients. Very important. Not only do you get those 10 grams of protein packed in there, but no artificial ingredients. And the fact that he put no dairy, no sugar. I said it again, no sugar in there, low fat, no cholesterol, low carbohydrates in one drink.
Well, I'd love to go through all the flavors and get into a little bit of detail. Let me encourage you again not to wait. Go ahead and pick your choice. Have it shipped immediately or January 27th. I say why wait? Lock into it with auto delivery. It'll ship every 60 days. So it all started with the savory chicken.
That's where he started, and he created, Paul created in his kitchen for his wife.
Right.
The idea is that he wanted to use only free-range chicken. He wanted to use the whole chicken, thyme, sea salt, and black pepper. Those are some of the important elements. You see a little sage in there too. That's in there as well. And great, great, great spices on top of that.
Root, yes.
By the way, each one we need to point out is equivalent to 24 hours of cooking.
And only 40 to 50 calories per
So not a lot of
pack.
calories, a lot of protein, and we did all the work for you, or they did all the work for you.
The next one is the mushroom chicken. This is one of the newer flavors.
So that's all the things we said about the chicken, which is the whole chicken, and of course the thyme, the sea salt, the black pepper, but we included 4 types of mushrooms, and the #1 hero is portobello. We love portobello mushrooms, and that's in there. That's one of the 4 mushrooms.
That's that good, steaky, umami flavored, so good. The beef tomato is, out of all of these, my favorite to sip.
Today's the new one that everyone's been telling me that. It's their new favorite. All the hosts have been saying, Amy said it today, Allie said it, they all love it. So it's grass-fed beef, really important. Those vine-ripe tomatoes, sea salt, and peppercorns. Remember, look at all of that's in there that's coming out. This is what you actually boil for 24 hours over the stovetop slow. You want all of that marrow coming out. The marrow is where all the nutrients are. That's where you're getting the collagen-rich protein. You don't get that with just regular chicken broth. That's why bone broth is a different thing.
The tomato beef is now the most limited. And how many do we have left? 100 remaining.
You'll love that one.
In the January 27th ship week only. There's no immediate available, but you can also ask about auto delivery, and that way you can lock into that for a future shipment. Next up is the Thai curry beef.
Thai curry beef. So this is the fun one. Think of all the pot stickers and the stir fries and the ramen noodles. It's got the grass-fed beef, zesty ginger, curry powder, sea salt, and black pepper in it.
So good. And then we offer the bone broth.
That was the second original.
The second one.
We started the chicken and then they went to beef. And again, grass-fed beef. It's really important that they're using quality ingredients, folks. And that's what they pride themselves. Paul wanted the best of the best for his wife. And it just so happens we're benefiting all these years later. So by having it in our homes.
You're going to get 24 packets. Each packet is a serving. They are 40 to 50 calories only. The total offer is right here, so this is what you're getting. And this is a look at the variety pack. So you're getting 2 boxes of the original chicken and 1 of each of the other flavors. Within each box, there are 4 or 6 packets.
Yep.
4 packets.
4 packets.
4 packets.
4 packets. Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so now let's mix it up a little bit. I want to show you every day. We talk about sipping. Replace it for 1 cup of coffee with none of the caffeine. But let's take it one step further. Ramen noodles. It comes with this packet. We don't know what's in there. It's a foreign object in there and foreign powder. Please get rid of this. And all you need to do is cook your ramen in water like that, and then add, what I'm gonna do is the Thai beef curry, because why not? But remember, ramen comes in like 50 flavors. So you could do the beef, you could do the chicken, mix it up. Now, Allie came up with a great idea. She does bougie ramen by putting 2 eggs in there. She drops 2 eggs in there and really pack the protein.
Chop up some scallions, put your little, beans or snow peas in there along with it.
Look at this.
Add your carrots and make it like something that's a vegetable bowl. Those bowls, when you go to the stores to buy them, are really expensive. So Mark Charles, you can do this at home with this packet.
With this packet.
And the cheapest thing in the grocery store is ramen.
The ramen noodles, correct.
So you can't go wrong. Send these home to your college students.
So now with this, which I believe is, no, that's my drink. I'm mixing up. We did 1 packet, and this is chicken. We did stir fry. Cook the vegetables first, stir fry the chicken in there, then 1 packet. I put a little cornstarch because I wanted to thicken up a little bit. And you create an amazing, these are things people don't realize that you can do now, and you don't have to buy that packet in that box that then goes bad because you open it and it's got to go right into the refrigerator, and then it starts expiring within 3 to 4 days, 3 to 5 days. So I do this, right? We're gonna let it, while that's letting it sit, just to soak it up. The next thing we did was take chicken gravy, chicken bone broth, put it in our gravy. But first I made mashed potatoes and put a packet in my mashed potatoes. So I've got 10 grams of protein in the mashed potatoes, 10 grams in my gravy, and now I have chicken gravy, chicken mashed potatoes with 20 grams of protein inside.
And
is that not amazing?
Bone broth is not stock.
No.
The difference is you're actually cooking the bones down so that all of the nutrients and marrow of them are infused into the liquid. This is then made into the powder, which again then becomes that perfect either sipping or cooking additive, and you can use this 365 days a year. I can't imagine my pantry without an assortment of different types of Lonolife. So this is the opportunity for you to get it, the lowest price we've ever offered. Today's special value for the very first time ever, and it's the perfect time of year to do it because so many of us are looking for smart swaps. And in the age of possibility, where we're looking for not only delicious food, we're looking for things that offer great convenience, things that offer us a great value. This is going to fit very nicely. So once again, on today's special value price of $39.98, a choice of 2 ship weeks, the immediate or the January 27th, and it goes beyond stir fry and ramen. I use this for all of my cooking as the substitute for when it calls for some kind of stock.
Any kind of stock you can substitute for this.
It's fresh and it's in the pantry.
Real
you
ingredients.
don't have to worry about not having it. It's simple ingredients.
Not a lot of calories.
Add water to it. I made chicken thighs and gravy just this week.
Oh, love.
So again, chicken thighs, you saute them on the stove, you add your mushrooms, onions, whatever, and then use that Lonolife, put it in the oven, let it bake down for 35 minutes. The chicken is tender, the flavor is amazing. You'll find tons of different ways to use them, but one of our favorite ways to enjoy Lonolife is just like this, in that mug, when you really want the hug, that warmth, that, kind of homespun feeling. Don't have time to make a soup. It's ready.
And it's equating to 24 hours of cooking. I don't have time for that. Yeah, the idea that you can substitute here's my little challenge to everybody. 1 cup of coffee out of your day. We all have more than 1 cup of coffee, okay? So you have 2 or 3 or 4, switch 1 out for this. 3 o'clock slump, go for this. It's portable, it's easy, put in your pocket. For school, in the desk, at your office, you name it, you can make with just a microwave hot water in minutes, and you're ready to go.
Since midnight. 24,000 today's special value spoken for.
People.
So once again in Gourmet Holiday, 7,000 already in the last 2 hours that Allie and I have been with you. And it couldn't be simpler. If I couldn't recommend this more strongly, my family will tell you that I'm obsessed with it.
I know that.
Every time they come up with a new flavor, I'm all for it. I love trying it. This is something that I would never make on my own, and that is spending 30-some hours cooking the bones down for the beef or the chicken to make a bone broth. It's already been done for you. You don't have to. And it's so easy and so convenient.
So easy. And on top of the ease, on top of the convenience, two things that I love about Lonolife that I'm proud to say. It tastes